Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Roshan and you are learning React with me. So let's continue with that. Today we are going to understand one more hook, that is use context hook. Okay. So friends, actually in our last video we understand what is props drilling. With the help of props drilling, we send data from first component to second component, from second component to third component, and from third component to fourth component. Okay, so it was perfectly fine, it was working properly for us, but simultaneously we were discussing that in large applications where large number of components are involved, in that case we cannot go with this props drilling approach. Okay, so basically we want some another approach to overcome this issue of passing data manually from one component to another with the help of props. Okay, so guys, let me tell you, the solution for that problem is actually our today's hook, that is use context hook. So basically with the help of use context hook we can remove that problem, we can bypass that problem actually. Okay, so this is the same example, you can see this is the same example from our last video. Now we are going to convert this same example in use context hook. Okay, so for that friends, first of all let's remove this data passing with the help of props. So you can see I am not passing data with the help of props from one component to another component now. So let's remove that. First of all, there will be no any need of props now. So you can see I am removing it completely. Okay, I am not going to use any props now. Now we are going to achieve the same behavior with the help of use context hook. Okay, so our requirement is like that. We have a user object in app component. Okay, and we want the same object's data, that is properties, to display the same data in the child component. Okay, so you can see I have just removed all the props and manual data passing code. Okay, now what we can do, we have to use our next hook, that is use context hook. Okay, so how we can use this hook? So friends, basically the component which is at top level from where we are expecting data to send to child, in that component we need to create one context. Okay, so how we can create context? So just normally const, let's say my context, I am just giving a simple name my context, or let's say user context, because we are sending user object. So user context, it looks like some meaningful name, and here we have to call some standard function, that is create context. Okay, we just need to pass this standard function create context. Okay, after that we just need to export that context. So user context. Okay, we are creating context in our parent component, in our top component, and from the same component we need to export it. Okay, after that, after creating this context, the next step is we just need to wrap our child component inside of this syntax. Okay, basically you just remember this syntax, user context dot provider. Yeah, so let me just manage it properly. Control X and here. Okay, okay friends, user context dot again provider. So this is actually a syntax, and whatever data we need to pass from this component to any of its child, we just pass that data as a value. Okay, and we just need to pass our object's name or variable's name. Okay, so this is actually a step number 1 of using context hook. Control E and Control Shift E. Okay, this is actually a step number 1 how we can use context hook or context hook in React.js application. At top level component, at parent component, we need to call one function, that is create context function. Okay, create context function, and we need to create one context in that component. After that, we just need to export that component from this file, and we just need to use that context as like any another component. Okay, and basically this syntax we need to use, and we need to include our child component inside of this user context providers component pair. Okay, after this friends, now if we want this data into our child component, in that case what we need to do, we just need to import, let's say import user context from app. Okay, so you can see from app component, from top component we are exporting it, and after that we need to import it. Okay, after that we need to import our actual use context hook, use context. Okay, so this is our standard use context hook actually. Yeah, so this way. After that we just need to call use context, which is our normal context hook function. Okay, and we need to pass this user context to that, and we just need to hold in any object, like say my data. Okay, and this is all done guys, this is all done. So guys, actually one more step we will need to do. See, you can see user context. Okay, so not user context friends, use context. I have made some mistake, use context. Okay, in parent component, we are basically creating a context. Okay, with the help of this function, that is create context. Okay, and in child component we are basically using use context hook, so that's why use context. Okay, and as soon as we call this use context hook function and we pass our created context to it as a parameter, after that in this constant or in any variable we will get our actual data. Okay, so now if I just change this props.data to my data.id, my data.name and my data.age, then this is all done guys. Okay, just we are configuring our data, our context in this top component. Okay, we are not dealing with these two components. You can see we are not using these two components directly, we are accessing our data in the child component. And if we see on browser, see this is running perfectly fine. Okay, so for demonstration purpose, for better confirmation, I am just going to change the property values of the object. Okay, so let's say initially it was id1, so just make this to 11, then just change it to Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar and just change this age to 50 years. Okay, and just save this file, and in this case we are getting our latest data. So with the help of same approach, we can access this data in any child. Okay, we can access the data in grandparent also, in parent also, in child also. Whatever child components we are rendering with this app component, all those child components can just access the data. Okay, so let's say we require the same data in parent component as well. Then what are the steps? We just need to import these two sentence, these two packages here. After that, in our component function, we just need to copy this. So this time it is parent. Okay, and just we can display our actual data. So let's say p element inside of this parent component, I can display anything, like I am just displaying name. If I save this file, you can see I am trying to access in parent component. Okay, so this should be coming, this should come after parent h2 heading. Okay, so let's check that. You can see this is parent and this name is actually coming from parent component. Okay, so this is a simple way of passing data from one component to another component. Okay, basically with the help of use context hook, we can avoid manual data passing from one component to another. We can bypass that step, we can skip that step. Okay, and in a simpler way we can send data from parent to any of its child. Okay, so this is actually a use context hook. I hope you will understand this. So now let's end this video here, and we will meet in another video with some new concept. Till that moment, bye friends.